this year's national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Fires to the right. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The Red Raiders are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goal trying to create some room. And it looks as if Fields pick up maybe a couple.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message.
Oh, the ball's out on the return.
You got to give these gunners a lot of credit on this punt coverage unit. They did a great job on the perimeter, beating the double team and then using their speed to get down the ball carrier. And then how about creating the takeaway, creating the turnover? Doesn't get better than that.
Handoff from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
That's got it. Touchdown, Red Raider. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Washington. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
7, Arizona State, 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 0.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Fights off a defender. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to go deep. He's open on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. On the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Kyle. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the first. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are trending to score.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground, looking back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
The number 1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I can guarantee you that.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials, strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working on the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air, it's Levin. Under fire. Makes a connection. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fired. Catch in the middle. It's Stone. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They booted away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Still running at the 40. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion on the 3rd snap. They take another shot, just couldn't come up with a completion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Past the first down marker and still running. All out of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 11 to Vanderbilt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. They want to run it left here. Picks up the first down, still moving. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking for a man, it's Levin. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got a chance. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
28, Arizona State, 14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Leaves it with the back. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Hunt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Levin. Throwing right. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this defense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's on like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Smith dropping to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They punted away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got you.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Red Raiders will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's so... When you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is in the air. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run.
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will open from the 15. Smith dropping to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Turn to the theater of the absurd portion of the game. Why is the field goal unit out there? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Grab near the marker. It's Stone. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Smith wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It'll be third and long. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because...
Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage to get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Showing off the arm. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Smith dropping to pass. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Stone. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that...
Running free! They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup.